All right, Cam, thank you. Thanksgiving is one of America's favorite holidays, but preparing that traditional turkey feast can be overwhelming, and trying to get it all done can result in hand or wrist injuries or aggravate conditions like tendonitis and carpal tunnel.
Yeah, we don't need extra stress, right? Well, Dr. Morgan Weber, an SSM Health orthopedic hand surgeon, has safety tips to keep in mind during your meal prep. Thanks so much for being here. It's good to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, a topic we don't really think about that much, but what types of hand and wrist injuries can happen in the kitchen?
Yes, let's talk about how to keep our hands safe on Thanksgiving. Most commonly, I see cuts and burns. Most of these are minor and can be treated with basic first aid, but I often see deeper cuts as well, and the hand is really power-packed with important structures, nerves, tendons, vessels, and even a cut that looks small can damage one of those structures, and you may need surgery, stitches, or reconstructive surgery to put those structures back together. Additionally, cooking fires are common on Thanksgiving. In fact, you're more likely to have a cooking fire on Thanksgiving as compared to any other day of the year. So we don't want to be a statistic on that one.
Definitely not.
For people who might have something like carpal tunnel, trigger finger, what are some of those other conditions that cooking all this food might re-aggravate?
Yeah, so I don't only see these acute injuries, but preparing that Thanksgiving meal is putting a lot of stress on your tendons and your joints, and I see aggravation of tendonitis, which is you have micro tears in your tendon. As you continue to use your tendon, it gets inflamed and it can be painful. Arthritis is similar. It's degeneration of cartilage, and I often see pain at the base of the thumb and then at the wrist, and that's aggravated by things like repetitive use of lifting heavy dishes, peeling potatoes repetitively, chopping vegetables, things like that.
Yeah, you can feel yourself getting sore. How can we prevent these injuries?
So the number one thing we can do is pay attention and stay focused. When you're chopping things, your eyes are on the knife and on your fingers. You're not watching the Packers out of the corner of your eye. Pay attention. Yes, pay attention. When you are using a knife, make sure it's sharp. It will go through your potatoes, your vegetables more easily, requiring less pressure. Don't chop anything in your hand. If you can avoid your fingers, do that. Use a knife or something to hold the turkey and then cut the turkey with your knife. When you're using the oven, open the door all the way, pull the rack out so you're not hunching over in there, sticking your hands in the oven, and then use an oven mitt that protects your whole hand. So something like this, it goes all the way up the arm. It also allows you to be able to grab those really heavy dishes, get a good grip on them so they're not sliding around. It allows you to have proper mechanics as well, so you're not aggravating your tendonitis or your carpal tunnel syndrome. Hot pads like these don't do as well. They tend to slip or slide around, and you're at an increased risk for burns.
Great advice. Thank you so much for being here and sharing. We'll have more on our website. Thanks again.